Mindanao is special.
Mindanao is rich.
Land of promise.
Bakit? Kauswag.
Ti Mindanao ket napintas.
Diverse. Nindot.
Colorful.
Mindanao is beautiful. Mindanao is a piece of paradise.
Bountiful.
Mindanao is home.
And will always be home.
Iba na ang agos ng tubig. Nagbago na ang halimuyak ng hangin. Lumipas na ang mga taon, hindi ko na mawari ang aking sarili. Iba na ang mga punong nakaporma sa aking mga kalupaan. Mga punong pinalamutian ng mga salamin, semento at bakal. Hindi ito ang mga punong kahoy na minsay pumaligid sa aking katawan. Iba na rin ang mga paru-parong dumadapo sa akin. Mga paru-parong may kani-kaniyang kabuluhan, katangian at kultura. Dumayon na rito ang mga banyagang elemento na sa unay milya-milya pa ang layo sa aking mga bulaklak. Sino-sino sila? Paano sila nakalapag sa aking mga kapuluan? Anong klasing pakpak ang meron sila? At ano-anong mga kulay ang pipinta sa hangin sa kanilang paglipad?
Siguro ngayon ay nagtataka ka kung anong pinapanood mo. What you're about to see is the first account of the settlers here in Mindanao, specifically in Davao. These settlers, we are trying to know their origin, we are trying to know their reasons, economic or personal they may be, and for them choosing Mindanao. Ang mga settlers dito sa Mindanao, parang halaman, bulaklak, may sariling kulay, kultura, may sariling buhay. Hindi mo alam kung saan mapupunta ang bulaklak sa paglipas ng taon. Hindi mo din alam minsan ang rason kung bakit. Pero siguro, if you're curious enough, just curious enough, you can know. So this is the account of some of the settlers here in Davao.
Ako si Serenia Paniagua, 67 years old, 39 years sa Davao City.
Ilang years ka na dito sa Davao?
October 20, 1980.
So ilang years na yun lahat na yun?
39?
Wow! So sige na, start na tayo from where you were originally.
From Cotabato, Datupiang, Maguindanao, Cotabato. Then, dito kami sa Cebu nag-stay sa akong husband kay military sa Camp Lapu-Lapu, Lahog, Cebu City. Tapos, then after, na-assign siya diri sa Ariscom, Army Reserve Command, diri sa San Gabriel. After 1 year siya na-assign, 1979 man siya una na-assign diri. Kuha niya kami sa Cebu atong October 20, 1980. Abot kami dayon kanang day kay mga barko man, pero sa October 20 gid memorize ko na. Tapos diri nami. Then after kanang 1980, pag-abot ko diri, pangit pang kalsada, wala pa suga ang kalsada, lubak-lubak ang mga batuon, wala pa may source of water nga nawasa. Ang source na mong ulan, magsalod, pang-inom, magsala, tapos ang tubig yung nagamit na mo para panghugas og plato, maghimo may balon sa kilid sa sapa, kay para mauto panghugas na mo, pangligo sa CR.
Ano ang reason bakit nagstay ka dito sa Davao?
Because my husband, diri na siya na-assign, hangtod, nag-retire, diri na siya. Then, nakaisip ako, diri na lang kay mas peaceful ang Davao. Tapos diri sa diri sa military, diri sa sitio Basak Padulong Beauty, maganda ang pag-isama ng mga tao.
Opo.
Oo.
So sa culture na
Okay.
kamusta man?
Okay lang. Good kayo ang culture namin diri.
Hi, I'm Rizal Subiayu of Chinese descent. My father's side has been here for more than 70 years, and
my mother, like, they're not in Davao, so only my mother came here, so she's been here for like 20 years, yeah.
Ako si Luwalhati Abreu, ang mga magulang ko ay galing sa Luzon at tatay ko sa Pangasinan, nanay ko sa Bulacan, pero ako ay pinanganak sa Maynila. Doon ako ipinanganak, nagkaisip, nag-aral hanggang second year college sa UP Diliman. Tapos nung third year college na ako, nag-activista ako, kaya lang nung ideklara ang suspension of the writ of habeas corpus, dapat akong mag-underground dahil kasama na ako sa mga kinasuhan ng subversion. Yung mga naging, ano ko noon nasa National Council ng Kabataang Kabayan. Tapos, 1974, dito ako i-deploy sa Mindanao ng kinabibilangan kong organisasyon, Communist Party of the Philippines. Kumilos ako dito ng mga 10 taon, pero bumalik uli ako sa Luzon. Dumating ako dito 74, bumalik ako doon ng 84 hanggang kumilos ako doon 92. Tapos bumalik uli ako dito. Pero by then, wala na ako sa underground. 83 dito ako, tapos bumalik ng Luzon, tapos bumalik uli noong 92. No? Ilang taon yun. Tapos mula 92 hanggang ngayon, dito na ako. Ang natigbang, kala ko noon, nung unang punta ko dito, mahirapan ako mag-organisa dito dahil maraming yung mga katutubo, lumad, iba-iba ang mga salita. Pero yung pala, may lingua franca dito ang Cebuano. Kaya pag marunong pa na ng Cebuano, magkakaintindihan na kayo kay Moro siya, kay Lumad. Liban doon sa matatanda, no? At saka yung mga maski na yung mga settler, yung mga dugundayo, Cebuano din ang karamihan lingua franca nila. Maski na yung mga Ilonggo marunong mag-Cebuano. Isa yon. Tapos pangalawa, yung meron ng conception na magulo ang buong Mindanao City. Pero hindi naman sa lahat ng lugar magulo, diba? Yun lang, halimbawa, nung panahon ng kasagsagan ng pakikibaka ng MNLF, MILF, doon medyo magulo. Medyo doon magbabantay ka kung saan ka pupunta, sino ang pupuntahan mo, gano'n, no? Doon sa Mindanao, sa Cotabato Park, o maski sa Marawi noon, tapos doon sa Sulong, no? Basilan, yun. Hindi naman lahat, no? Maski na halimbawa may kaguluhan sa ilang lugar ng Davao, pero sa Davao City, relatively, hindi naman, no? Ayun, ang mga, sa misconception.
Hi, my name is Tracy Naganga, and I am a Japanese descendant. My grandmother is part Japanese. Her great-great-grandfather was a Japanese spy. He was sent here by the government to spy on the Philippines. Here he disguised himself as a worker. Nothing but a worker, a laborer. No one knew he was a spy but his family. When he came here, he married a Manobo woman. Together they had a son. He is my Lola Isko. He was actually given a Japanese name, but he kept this to himself because he feared for his life. That was because his father was a Japanese spy. He changed his name to Francisco Tale, a Filipino name, and he's my Lola Isko.
Since the conquest by the Basque Jose Oyangurin in 1848 opened the Gulf for settlers from different countries and northern provinces like Luzon and Visayas. As their settlement, Chinese and Spaniards were residents in this place, including 200 Americans and Europeans as planters, where the abaca plantation was at its peak, attracting the northern provinces from Luzon and Visayas as well as Japanese laborers.
Settlers in Davao during the Spanish period. first settlers in Davao City was the 70 men and women that was brought by Jose Oyanguren in 1848, supplanting the Calagan settlement at the mouth of Davao River. Many of the colonists were Spaniards, parolees, and convicts. In fact, Oyanguren was an exile himself. In keeping up with the frontier character of the region, Davao City continued to receive convicts from other parts of the country up until the end of Spanish rule.
Cebuanos standed up to dominate here in Davao. In 1918, more than half of the immigrants in Davao are Cebuanos. The migration patterns seem to imitate the economy of each provinces. For example, the Cebuanos, they are not rice-growing people. Hence, they choose Davao, which is a non-rice-growing area. The Ilonggos and Ilocanos, they are rice-growing areas. Therefore, they choose Cotabato, which is a rice-growing area.
Very good.
The pioneer Chinese in Davao. Through the Spanish Jesuit letters, we learned of the presence of Chinese traders in Davao as early as the 1860s, but we do not know exactly how many Chinese were around. During the American period, at least 6 Chinese names appeared in a 1904 list of most influential or most important planters in Davao, prepared by District Governor Edward C. Bolton. Of these early Chinese settlers, 2 of them have made a permanent mark, as their names have become place names. One of them is Gihing, now the barrio of Gihing in Hagonoy, Davao del Sur. And the other one is Juna, now a classy subdivision in Matina, Davao City. In addition to that, his baptismal name, Villa Abrile, is now the name of a street in downtown Davao City.
Settlers contributed to Davao's rich, hardy blood consists of Moros, Lumads, Americans, Japanese, Chinese, Indonesians, Visayans, and Luzonians.
And conquerors and the conquered, of slavers and slaves, of criminals and free men, of heroes and traitors, of victimizers and victims, of industrialists and workers, of landlords and peasants, of saints and sinners.
Mindanao would always be rich, not just in natural resources, but in culture as well. The indigenous peoples and the settlers living together in most parts of Mindanao coexist in harmony. Mindanao's diversity makes Mindanao what it is now.
Knowing the origin and the history of these settlers, it actually tells us about how Mindanao is multicultural and diverse. However, as nation builders, we must see these differences as a strength. We must see these differences as our type of superpowers. How the Lumad is different, how the Moro is different. The first step to harmony and peace between these people is recognizing our differences. Knowing that the differences in these people are very diverse doesn't mean that it's bad. It only means that as nation builders, we must recognize these differences as our strengths, as the only thing that keeps us apart from everyone else, and that's how our culture shines. That's how we stand out. And when we see these differences as individual identity, then we accept each other as people of different values, different cultures, different life worlds, but of the same blood. The blood of a Mindanaoan.
Sa pagsapit ng dilim, ako'y naghihintay pa rin sa iyong maagang pagdating. Pagkat ako'y nababalisa kung di ka kapiling, bawat sandali sa atin